Just going to see if it works. Be right back. Come on, computer. You piece of shit. Work. Are you fucking serious right now? There. Alright.
Good luck.
Time to dish out spankings!
You're wide open! Let's go! Wings for children to the ball!
Better watch your step!
You won't get away.
Devour! Shake the heavy pole!
Phantom, rip them apart!
Spin, spin!
Hell yeah! You're wide open! Burn!
You're just lucky I made it.
I challenge you!
I'm streaming at 10 o'clock at night.
Steel Rumble! Stop! You're wide open! You're wide open!
Not even worth my time.
Don't get careless!
Let's go! Let's go! No escape! You're wide open!
You won't get away.
Phantom, rip them apart! Hell
Is it hell?
You won't get away.
You're wide open!
You won't get away. We're finished here.
Guess it's time to fight! Flipping lance! Devour! Here! Catch this try!
You're wide open! Children to the ball! Rocket photon!
won't get away.
Wide open! Die of it!
Push off. You won't get away.
This is the Reaper's power.
Not even worth my time.
Don't get careless!
You won't get away.
No escape! You're wide open! You're wide open!
You won't get away. That's the end for you!
Woo! That's a biggie!
Trembling shake!
You won't get away.
Feel rough! You're wide open! No escape! Armor crusher! Shooting star! Armor crusher! Shooting star!
You won't get away.
No escape! Deception!
I refuse to fall here.
Woo! It's a biggie!
Windlass! Frog! No escape!
Illuminator! I'll try! Look at shooting! Look at shooting! Pierce! Take that!
Oh, is he preventing me from using my power?
See this? Armor crusher! Storm 7! Armor crusher!
Yeah, he is.
Renegade!
There.
I can heal the wounds, but I can't heal the pain!
Yeah, he is. Illuminator!
could I be so weak? You're defenseless! Blue! Divine Favor!
Eleanor!
Lixavite! I got you! Too slow! Take that! Devour! Got you! Too slow! Take that! Blast away the shadows of darkness! Take that! You alright, Velvet?
I'll eat Melchior, and our collection will be complete.
I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about you. You collapsed after the thing with Teresa and Oscar, remember?
Ah, you wonder if I'm fine after eating Shigure. It's not a problem.
But wasn't Shigure a lot more powerful than they were?
But look at me. I'm fine, right? Does it seem like I'm faking it?
No.
I think I'm just used to it. Both my body and mind.
You're not just used to it. You've changed.
Hmm?
Just as I changed after finding my free will, you've gotten stronger through our travels too. You faced down many sorrows and hardships, and overcame them all.
Did I, though?
You did. And that's why
I'll make you a quiche later.
Could you make pudding too?
Sure. But are you just trying to butter me up so I'll cook for you?
Well, I mean, yeah. How did you know?
You really have grown a lot, haven't you? All right, let's go and find me some Melchior to eat.
Yeah!
I'll finish this now.
Too close! Take that! Devour! Look what I got! Too close! Here! You're gonna be better! You're defenseless! Holy champion! Take that! Devour! Take the hit! Take it! Take the hit! You're defenseless! Take that! Devour! Holy champion!
You're wide open! Die or be killed! You're wide open!
You won't get
Burn!
Was that supposed to be a...
I'll finish this now.
Too close! Take that! Devour! Here! You're defenseless! Take that! Devour! Take the hit!
You're wide open! Who wants some next? Let's go! You're wide open!
Too close! Take that! Devour!
Illusory battle!
Finish! You're defenseless! Zero impact! Take that! Devour! Got you! Too close! Finish! You're defenseless! Zero impact! Take that! Devour!
You're wide open!
You're defenseless!
I'll finish this now.
Press the strike! Take that! Devour! Here it comes! You're defenseless!
Blades of wind slice them!
That's right! Too close! Take that! Devour! Got you! Too close! Finish! You're defenseless! Zero impact! Take that!
You're
Devour!
wide open!
Got you! You're
Let's go!
defenseless!
Not even worth my time.
show you the beauty of my stairwell.
No escape!
Devour!
Cross!
Got you! Finish! You're defenseless! Zero impact! Take that! Devour! Got you! You're defenseless!
No escape!
Zero impact! Got you! Here!
You're wide open!
Got you!
Die or be killed!
I was just getting warm.
I'll show you the beauty of my stairwell. Take that!
No escape! No escape! You're wide open!
Finish! You're defenseless!
Die or be killed!
Zero impact! Take that! Devour! Got you! Finish! You're defenseless! Zero impact! Take that! Devour! Got you! Do it all down!
You're wide open!
I was just getting warm.
I'm extra good at beating up the weak ones.
You're wide open! No escape!
You won't get away.
Swing slice!
Devour! Take that! Devour! Got you! Finish! Laughing Raven! Alma, take that! Devour! Got you! Finish! You're defenseless! Zero impact! Got you! Take that! Devour! Got you! Finish! You're defenseless! Zero impact! Take that! Devour! Finish! You're defenseless! Zero impact!
Stop fooling around.
I'm extra good at beating up the weak ones! Here it comes! Devour! Here it comes! You're defenseless! Looks like you're gonna be put on ice under! Got you! Cleansing hand! Got you! Holy serpent!
I'll say, that's all, huh?
Got you!
Crusher! You're wide open! Die or be killed!
A complete victory!
Not worth my time.
Take that! Devour!
No escape! You're wide open! Burn! Die or be killed!
Take that!
You're wide open!
Got you! Look what I'm finished! You're defenseless! Zero impact! Take that! Devour! Got you! Heavens!
They were nothing.
I'm extra good at beating up the weak ones!
Crusher!
Take that!
Eat it!
Devour!
You're wide open! Burn!
Finish!
Die or be killed!
Zero impact! Take that!
Crusher! Bubble! Windlash! You're wide open! Burn!
That's all,
Zero
huh?
impact! Here! Shake the heavens!
Eat it!
Take that!
You're wide open!
Cleansing hand! Fall back and regroup!
I'll finish this now.
Here it comes! Roaring thunder! Take that! Devour! Got you!
Windlash!
Finish!
You're wide open!
Take that! Devour!
You're wide open!
Finish! You're
Die or be killed! Who wants some next?
Devour! Whirling serpent! Take that! Devour! Trouble! Blue!
They were nothing.
Not worth my time.
Take that! Devour!
Pressure! You're wide open!
Finish! Lock of Raven! Maelstrom! Take that! Devour! Pressure! Finish! Lock of Raven! Take that! Devour! Take that! Devour! Finish! Lock of Raven! Take that! Devour!
Is this also part of the Reaper's curse?
I'll show you the beauty of my spear work! Take that! Devour! Stretchy spear!
You won't get away.
Is it hard? Take that! Here! Not yet!
You won't get away.
Too slow! Take that! Devour! Hear it?
You won't get away.
Running moon! Thunder blitz! Take that! Devour! Running land! Take that! Devour! Whirling serpent!
You're wide open!
Finish! Lock
Die
of
or
Raven!
be killed!
Take that! Devour! The down the heaven!
You won't get away.
Eat it!
You're gonna be put on ice! Devour! Earthquake!
This fight is over.
I'm not sure what Melchior is really capable of. What kind of man is he?
To put it short, he's the Exorcist's shadow.
Their shadow?
They're supposed to be free of malevolence, but they're only human, and so are those who they want to save. But sincerity and conviction alone won't save the world. To remain free of malevolence, they need someone to do their dirty work. A shadow.
I see. And that's Melchior's job.
During all my time at the Abbey, I was never aware of what he was really doing.
So, why hasn't he succumbed to malevolence?
Because his belief in the Exorcists as the saviors of the world is pure and unyielding. It is a mountain of ice that will neither boil, nor melt, nor break. I know the depths of his frozen heart all too well.
Wait, does that mean you?
Yes. Melchior was raising me to be the shadow for the next leader of the Exorcists. Artorius himself. But that was a terrible mistake. I was unable to live up to his expectations.
So if things had gone as he planned, we'd be fighting you instead of Melchior.
I'm glad that didn't have to happen.
True. If Magulu was running the Abbey.
They would be completely unpredictable. That would be fearsome.
Maybe, but doesn't that sound like a whole lot of fun?
So Melchior was my shadow too.
Oh, feeling too sympathetic to fight him?
I wouldn't say that.
There's nothing to be sad about.
Removing shadows is part of a shadow's job.
Even if I'm a failed shadow, I'm still a witch, and I cast a deeper darkness. I'm extra good at beating up the weak ones!
Eat it!
Take that!
You're wide open!
You're defenseless! Take that! Devour! Finish! You're defenseless! Take that! Devour! Get him, you three! Shooting star!
Not even worth my time.
Not worth my time.
I got you! Take that! Devour! Cleansing land!
You're wide open!
Finish! Lock of Raven! Take that! Devour! Got you! Die! Finish! You're defenseless! Take that!
You're wide open!
This is the Reaper's power.
Finish! You're defenseless!
You're wide open!
Take that! Devour! I got you! Too close!
Let's go!
Finish! Lock of Raven! Whirling serpent!
Blades of wisdom!
You're got to get a lift! Devour! Got you!
You're wide open!
Finish! Lock of...
If you want to live, get out of...
I'm extra good at beating up the weak ones! Take that! Devour! You won't get away. Right thunder! Lightning blast! Take that! Devour! Is it hot or is it just me? Crown fire! Take that! Devour! You won't get away. Lightning blast! Max, take that! You ready to feel the You won't get away. Devour! Got you! You won't get away.
You're wide open!
Down! Blood moon! Water mine! Got you! Take that! Devour! Got you! You won't get away. Not bad.
I can see the peak just ahead. If Melchior's anywhere, he's there.
Be careful. That crafty old buzzard is nothing like Shigure. He won't fight us head on.
Is victory for us really possible? We're facing the legate, Lord Melchior.
I'd give us around 4-1 against.
4-1? Are our chances that slim?
Almost every trick I or any current exorcist knows can be traced back to him. If I throw out 3 arts at once, he'll pull 6 out of his hat. He knows our capabilities and he's got far more power. 4-1 might be generous.
I suppose you're right.
However, we have Velvet, the boy, and Rokuro. Who knows what value they'll add when they run amok? It's impossible to calculate, but if luck goes our way, our chances will rise considerably.
Right. We are challenging the hardest possible foe.
But I'm only talking about a straight-up fight. Knowing Melchior, he'll have some nasty tricks.
No matter how you analyze it, the outlook is grim.
Eisen, you too?
What's wrong with a level-headed look at things? Careful consideration could give us the tool we need to turn the odds in our favor. After all, Magilu, forewarned is forearmed, right?
Yes, that's true.
Even still, we won't find a weakness in him.
Let's take another hard look. What we need might be lying right at our feet.
At our feet, eh? I'll keep my eyes on the ground as we walk then.
I'll finish this now.
Take that! Devour! Let's strike! Finish! You're defenseless! Take that! Devour!
How's that? Win! Kill them to the bone!
You're defenseless!
Freaking Smoker!
Take that!
No
Devour!
escape! You're wide open! Fire be killed! Who wants them? No escape!
Devour!
You're wide open!
You won't get away! Fire thunder! Take that! Devour!
How's that? Earth, tremble and shake!
I'm not one to go easy.
I'll finish this now.
No escape!
Take that!
No escape! You're wide open! Burn! Crusher!
Take that!
You're wide open!
You won't get away!
Fire be killed!
Take that! Devour! Finish! You're
Geo Rumble! Let's go!
Is dinner done or still boiling?
Still playing last week, Jared.
Cross! You're wide open!
You haven't checked it for a while. I was like, wait, is it done?
I'm not one to go easy.
No, I was just curious. You haven't checked it for a while. I thought maybe it was done. You just never told me. Ah, Sarah's quicker.
I'll finish this now.
You're wide open! Die or be killed!
That's it! Finish! You're defenseless! Take that! Devour! Look what I found!
You're wide open!
You're defenseless!
Die or be killed! You dead yet?
Here goes! I got you! Try! Take that! Devour!
You're wide open!
Too close!
Was that supposed to be a...
You're wide open! Who wants some next?
Take that! Devour! Got you! Too close!
I wish I had power like that.
I'll finish this now.
Take that!
You're wide open! Die or be killed! Who wants some
You
next?
won't get away.
Take that! Devour! Too close!
You won't get away.
You're wide open!
Got you!
Die or be killed!
Take that!
Wait,
Devour!
kill them to the
Got
bone!
you! Too close!
You're wide open! Die or be killed!
Zero impact! Take that! Devour!
You're wide open!
Too close!
Another victory.
won't get away. Thunder blast! Take that! Devour! Finish! You're defenseless! Zero impact! Take that! Devour! Got you! Finish! You're defenseless! Zero impact! Here! Rolling surface!
Come on, put up some fight.
Jesse, have you ever burned
I'm
water?
extra good at beating
No.
up the big ones.
Never?
Nope.
You're wide open!
Take that! Devour! Finish! Lock and Raven! Got you! Got you! Got you! Take that! Devour!
I don't know, it just popped into my head.
Lock and Raven!
No, I never burned water.
Not good.
Devour!
I'm still trying to figure out how you burn water.
Next.
It's more of a joke for bad cooking than it is actual effect. So,
I'm still trying to figure out how my arms burn water enough to set the fire alarm off.
Double haze! Double haze!
the only way water evaporates.
Mm-hmm.
So-
Victory is ours.
So if you leave it on and the water evaporates, the pan would start burning with the wetness of it, and then it would smell real bad. I've done that once.
They did it now.
No, but I was tired, so I went to take a nap, and I forgot it was on the stove. No, I think I fallen asleep, I think it was. And then I woke up to a smell, and then I shut the fan off. I poured the water out of the pan.
Mom and Dad used to do that, boil water, but they put it on the wood stove.
It was around the time when I was sick. From all the water heater breaking and all the other stuff.
Alright. Mom and Dad used to boil water on the wood stove.
Yeah.
You're wide open! Die!
They were nothing.
Not worth my time.
Oh yeah.
But they had one of those giant ass claws. That was big as the stove.
Frigid Photon! Eat it! How's that? Tremble! Blast damage!
Nothing can stop these fists.
The beauty of my spear work. Take that. Devour. You won't get away. Here goes.
No escape! You're wide open! No escape!
Take that. Devour. Got you. You won't get away. Take the habit. Devour. Got you.
You're wide open!
You won't get away.
Rip them apart!
That'll take that.
Hellgate, you're wide open! How's that? No escape!
You won't get any pity or
I'm going not into the stream, but I'm gonna stop playing the game to eat when it's ready. I'm not gonna continue the live stream without eating first. I'm hungry.
You're wide open! You're wide open!
You won't get away!
You're wide open! Dire
You won't get away!
You're wide open!
Stop fooling around.
I'm extra good at beating up the weak ones! Take that! Devour! Finish! Lots of fighters! Take that! Devour! Alright! Finish! Lots of fighters! Take that! Devour!
You're wide open!
Finish! You're defenseless!
Dire be killed!
Take that!
Let's
Devour!
go!
Finish! You're defenseless!
Not even worth my time.
I'll show you the beauty of my tier one. Devour!
No escape! Wing killed him to the bone!
Spell absorber! Here! Ready? Steady!
Cricket photon!
Look what I found!
Blades of wind slice them! Too slow!
You're wide open!
Come on, really? I'll finish this now.
You're wide open! Cross! You're wide open! Who wants some next? You're wide open! Dire be killed!
You're defenseless! Zero impact! Devour! Here!
This fight is over. I'll finish this now.
You're wide open! You're wide open!
Is this also part of the Reaper's curse?
Not worth my time.
You're wide open!
They were nothing.
Good. I'm gonna go eat, so I'm gonna be here, but I'm muting the microphone to eat, and then I'll come back and I'll start to play the game some more when I come back, when I'm done. Alright. Back to the game.
Good luck. I'll finish this now. Next. Hello!
Got you! Finish!
You're wide open! You're wide open!
I'm not one to go easy. I'll show you the beauty of my spear work.
You're wide open! Die or be killed! Who wants some next?
Got you! Take that! Devour! Got you!
Tremble and shake! You're wide open!
You won't get any pity or...
Not worth my time.
Pressure! Die! You're wide open!
That's the end for you!
What an easy victory.
I am invincible!
The four elemental Empyreans are the beings that maintain the balance and harmony between earth, water, wind, and fire. Have you even stopped to think about why they sleep? About what waking them will do to this world's order?
Not really. I don't much care.
They sleep because of arrogant, insolent wretches like you. The Empyreans derive their power and that of their blessings from the prayers of the pure at heart. But humans became corrupted and neglected their prayers. The forgotten Empyreans drifted into slumber.
Human prayers are the source of their power? Just like the Malachim.
Are you trying to say Innominat blesses someone when he eats their soul?
As the fifth Empyrean, Innominat's purpose is to eat human souls, malevolence and all, and to wipe the slate clean. When all mankind is once again pure as a newborn babe, the elemental Empyreans can be safely revived.
You want to wipe the slate? But that means...
Yes, civilization will crumble. The spread of malevolence, the cleansing of Innominat, the cycle has repeated countless times over the eons. That is why human civilization rises and falls. But if this continues, humanity will never surpass a certain threshold. Thus, the Abbey will control Innominat's power, so that we may guide humanity into a new, better era.
It all makes sense now. You developed the art of armatization to control Innominat.
And in order to create the Armatus, you needed the technology found in Siegfried, didn't you?
So that's why you got Ifried involved in all of this.
Just as light cannot exist without darkness, no great achievement comes without sacrifice. Even I must be made tribute for the sake of our ideal world!
Armatus!
No, you don't!
Eisen, stop! I told you, he's a crafty old buzzard.
I should have known it wouldn't be that simple. Rebellious fools! You've fallen so far, Magilanica.
I'm Magilanica no longer! I am the evil witch, Magilu!
Blades of wind, slice them!
Have a nice trip! Defying action! Ready to feel defying!
Scatter the spirits!
Thermal skewer!
Scatter the spirits!
Whoa, what in the world?
Crush them all!
Defying
Crush them all!
You're on!
Crush them all! Crush them all! Crush them all! Crush them all! Think you pushed me this far? No escape! Rip them apart! Crush them all! Scatter the spirits! Crush them all! How's that? Crush them all! Tremble! Flash them! Scatter the spirits! Not good! Too slow! Let's go! Eat it! Die!
Silent rain!
Barrage! Skies like the dial! Illusory revenge! You're wide open! How's that? Phantoms rip them apart! Hang tonight! Win last!
99 nights!
Resurrection! Poisoning! Eat it! Let's go! Frozen Flame train down! 99 Nightmare! Pummel! Twin Lance! Leck! You're wide open! Leck up!
No mercy! You thought I'd stop there? Annihilating?
Let us hear thy roar! Die!
Discord! Thermofura! Take that! Devour! Discord!
I cannot go yet. Not here. Not now. Oh, were I only 100 years younger?
100? He's used an oath to add years to his life. Centuries, even.
Is that what you call rational? Sounds like an obsession.
I've said the same thing thousands of times. If it were my choice, I'd have let myself die naturally long ago. But did he not say? Man can turn reason into disorder, but also can we surpass it. Our true power is in transcending the possible to achieve the ideal.
So were the words of the exorcist Claudin.
They were foolish.
Think what you will. I'll show you the truth of his words.
You think illusions will work on us now?
Not in the least. But it bought me enough time to finish my art.
Are you trying to set off the volcano?
You'll die too!
As long as I take the Lord of Calamity with me, I have no regrets. That's because I follow reason! Oh. Oh! How dare you insult Claudin's ideal soul!
Hey, Master. Emotions are a real pain, aren't they?
What was that?
The elemental Empyreans have awoken.
We are free. We will no longer be your tools.
Oh dear, what's happening?
You saved us, Mogulu. Thanks. If you hadn't thrown Melchior off balance, we'd all be dead.
I settled my own affairs. Nothing more. But if you want to thank me, I accept gifts.
I take it back.
He couldn't hurt those flowers. Was that his oath?
No. That old fool loved flowers more than anything else. Far more than he did any living human. That's all there was to it.
I suppose even a legate could never fully control his heart.
Same goes for a witch. Sometimes living can be the hardest affliction.
Have the 4 elemental Empyreans awakened?
Who knows? But anything that would sleep through that isn't worth our time.
Better watch your mouth or they'll smite you. I can feel a shift in Inominat's domain.
Yeah, all 4 of them have awoken. Inominat has been pushed out from the Earth pulses.
Humanity's amplified resonances will diminish, and many Malachim will regain their free will. The Exorcists will likely lose a good chunk of their forces.
Eleanor, have you lost your ability to fight too?
Sorry to disappoint, but I can still see you. Evil demons, Malachim, and witches alike.
You know where he is.
I can feel him. His body has left the Earth pulses. He's somewhere above the Empyrean's throne now. Artorias is with him. However, Inominat is pushing back against the other Empyreans with incredible force.
If the 4 are defeated, we'll lose our last chance. No time to waste.
Let's go. It's time to end this.
Yeah! The mountain doesn't appear to be erupting, or doing anything else, really. I'd say that's a relief.
Were Melchior's claims only a bluff?
I'm not convinced. Most of his threats had as much truth in them as he could muster.
With the 4 Empyreans revived, the land is awakened. Changes in the Earth that once took eons will now happen in a few hundred years.
A few hundred years?
The mountain will erupt, but not for a long while.
A long while to a human, maybe. But compared to the history of the land, it'll be a blink of an eye.
But Inominat is the Empyrean of suppression. Who can say what will happen when we kill him? Well, it's not like I care anyway.
I think we should care.
Melchior sure was strong, wasn't he?
Yeah. If it weren't for Mogulu's help, we wouldn't have stood a chance.
But you saw the opening she gave us and took it.
Did you want to be the one to finish him off?
If it mattered to me, I'd have fought him alone. We all had our reasons to fight him. The opportunity just happened to be yours. That's all there is to it.
I understand.
If Melchior had only manipulated Ifrid for personal reasons, then that would be settled now. But he was acting based on his idea of reason. That creating a world without malevolence was worth the cost of destroying people's free will. Ifrid won't be avenged until I destroy that very philosophy.
Your business with the Abbey isn't done.
Not even close. You all could just sit around twiddling your thumbs, and I'd still take the heads of Artorias and Inominat on my own. If you want to be the ones to finish them off, you'll have to beat me to it.
You're on.
I'll fight with everything I've got. That's all I can do.
That's plenty.
I really don't mean to pry, but I've gotta know. Does it feel good to pinch all those souls out from your stomach?
That's kind of a gross way of putting it.
I have to agree with Velvet. The way you put it sounds so inappropriate.
I'm pretty sure that was her point.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Why so cranky? I was only asking to see if you were getting hungry or not.
Then ask that in the first place.
Are you? Hungry, that is.
I do feel hungry, now that you mention it. but I don't think it has to do with losing those souls.
Then why is it?
Maybe my appetite is increasing as Inominat's suppression weakens.
Yeah, I'm suddenly feeling hungry myself.
My stomach could start growling at any moment.
I have been thinking of nothing but delicious things to eat for a while now.
I bet Magilu only brought it up because she's feeling peckish herself.
No, that's not the reason at all.
That settles it then. When we get back to the ship, you can take guard duty while we eat.
I'll make a quiche and pudding.
I'll cook up some pinyon and tomato stew.
Ooh, I'd love to try your cooking, Madame Eleanor. Let's get back to the ship.
Getting all fired up about food. I would never... I would kill for a big bowl of sweet Kalegian-style borscht!
Then go find me some peaches.
Why peaches?
Because you can't have Kalegian borscht without peach pie for dessert.
We've found quite a few geotrees so far. I feel like I've run 3 marathons back to back. I'm sorry, Bienfu. That's okay. All this exercise is making me nice and buff. You're right. You don't look any different, but when I touch you, I definitely feel muscles. I bet I could even take down Aizen and Rokuro with a single well-placed hit. I'm not so sure, but okay.
Bienfu, I know we're placing a heavy burden on you with all this geoboard business, and I'm sorry for that. But we really appreciate it. You've been truly helpful.
Aw, Madame Eleanor, you're too sweet. You're nothing like that mean old Miss Magilu.
How are you coping with your fatigue?
I'm kind of not, actually. In fact, I don't think I'll ever recover. Unless you give me a nice massage, Madame Eleanor.
I think I can manage that.
I didn't think that actually work.
I'm quite good at working out those pressure points. I can really grind the butt of my spear in just the right spots and have you feeling refreshed in no time. But I have to warn you, it might hurt a little bit.
What? You know what? Never mind. I'm good. Bien, you don't have to push so hard. Okay, that is refreshing, but ow, 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 ow!
Glad to see you made it back in one piece, Velvet.
I'm here on orders from the boss to help you guys out.
We could certainly use it. How are things back in the city?
I came here from Helives, so I don't know how far the suppression has progressed. But I can tell you that the Abbeys designated the area north of Helives as a Class 4 administrative zone.
Which means they've pulled their forces out of the area.
What about the people of Mercio?
Everyone got out safe and sound, although they did petition for the extermination of the Lord of Calamity.
Of course.
I say we make this town our new hideout. When else are we ever gonna find a hideout that comes with hot springs?
That's a good idea. We should leave Kamoana and the others here.
Dial, could you stay and help them out?
As if you even had to ask.
Well, that's surprisingly reliable for you, Dial.
Hey, that hurts. Now get going already. Benwick and the crew are making preparations in Helives right now. Hey, Rokuro, how'd the showdown with your brother turn out?
I killed him. But I couldn't break Stormhowl.
Is that because Stormhowl was an even stronger sword than Kuragane's?
No. Even with Shigure's full strength behind it, Stormhowl didn't even leave a nick in Kurogane's blade. If I didn't have this sword, I'd be dead now. I think I just couldn't break Stormhowl because I'm still too inexperienced.
But you won the match, didn't you?
Yeah, but only by combining my techniques with Kurogane's craftsmanship.
If that's the case, then as long as you're wielding it, that sword is Stormquell. After all, Kuragane's sword did quell the Godblade's raging storm.
Do you think Kurogane would agree?
Are you kidding? You know how stubborn that guy is. He'd just say he'd forge something even stronger the next time. And that's why I say you shouldn't be satisfied with how you are either, Rokuro.
I know. I'll find even stronger opponents to cut down. By my hand, Kurogane's Stormquell will become even more legendary than Storm Howl ever was.
That's the spirit! Show him what we demons can do!
Grimoire, could we talk?
You sound so serious, like it's the eve of the final battle.
Well, isn't it? Can't you let yourself get caught up in the moment for a change?
Getting caught up in the moment is for young, foolhardy lovers. So, what is it you want to talk about?
I just figured I should drop by since, well, like I said, the final battle with Innominat is coming up and all.
Ugh, you're talking like you're saying your last goodbyes.
It's just that we're up against a lot. Even Miss Magilu doesn't know what the future holds for us, and she almost always has that stuff figured out.
Whether she has it figured out or not, it is our lot in life to follow our vessels and fight to the very end.
That's what I've always thought, so I just dealt with Miss Magilu's craziness up till now. But she's never thanked me for it. No, good job, Bienfu. No, I'm glad I'm your vessel. Not even something like, I'll introduce you to a cute girl when it's all over. It'd be nice to hear a little gratitude from her, even just once.
Surely you know she's not the type to do that sort of thing, though, yes?
That's all the more reason to want just one brief glimpse at who she is underneath.
If you're so unhappy, it's not too late to switch back to the Abbey's side and become an informant again.
What's the point in that? I don't know anything they'd want, and they wouldn't have any use for me there.
So you lack confidence in your own abilities.
Miss Magilu has let me come with her wherever she went, and her talents have gotten us this far. But now that we have to fight Innominat, I'm worried. I don't know what use I can be for her, or if I can keep her safe.
But you'll still go, won't you?
Yeah, of course! Or else my name isn't Norman Brave!
See, you can do this. You've been keeping Magilu safe this whole time. With all the emotional pain she's been through, she's needed someone as thick-skinned and tenacious as you. She may talk like she doesn't care, but she wouldn't have tracked you down and renewed your pact if she didn't.
When you put it like that, bien! All right, you've convinced me.
That's right. You just trust in old Norman therapist's good advice. It won't steer you wrong.
Wow, I'd have never expected you to actually make a joke like that, Grimoire.
I just thought I'd get caught up in the moment like you wanted. Ah.
Oh.
You there, Exorcist! Do you know what happened to the Praetor, Lady Teresa? She used to be in charge here. Lady Teresa is the only one who can restore law and order in our town. Please, send a message to the Abbey. Tell them that the citizens of Helives are awaiting her return. Even if the Lord of Calamity herself were to attack, I won't budge until Lady Teresa returns to us.
What will refusing to move accomplish?
If my life is in danger, I know Lady Teresa will come to save me. Her, and that ice-cold glare of hers.
Teresa won't be coming back.
What?
If you really love Teresa, you shouldn't rely on her to protect you. You should become strong enough to protect her.
Whoa, that burning glare of yours. I think I like it.
Wait, what?
I heard that the Lord of Calamity appeared in Mercio. Now the whole town's been captured by demons. What is the Abbey doing? Why don't exorcists come around here anymore?
The Abbey has abandoned us. If the Calamity shows up here, we're doomed. We either run or give up and drown ourselves in drink. If only Lady Teresa were still here.
Why has it come to this? Curse you, Lord of Calamity, for everything you've done!
You're quite the popular girl. Why not wave to your fans?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We're planning evacuation routes. We need to be ready if the Calamity or demons show up in town.
When the Calamity attacked the first time, there was massive confusion. Some children got hurt in all the madness. We're preparing evacuation boats, so that we can all flee out to the sea if anything happens.
It's a good idea, but it will be hard to evacuate the entire town by boat. You'd best prepare a land route too.
That's a good point. But wouldn't a land route run the risk of being attacked by demons?
Yes, you'll need to guard it as heavily as you do the city gates. It would be best if you could devise a way to prevent demons from intercepting the escape route, but...
Some of the exorcists lost use of their Malachim. We can't count on the Abbey's garrison to help us.
I'll send a request for aid to the Abbey. But please, don't give up. Try to think of something.
Of course. There's no way we'll give up. You can't rely on someone else to protect you.
Can you really ask the Abbey for help?
I can send a Sylph to some of my old friends from when I was still in training. Even if they refuse to trust a traitor like me, they won't ignore the plight of the people here in Helives.
Hey! How long are you going to sit there crying? You can't be a fisherman if you're afraid of some Lord of Calamity.
The demons that wrecked this town are still alive. Who knows when they'll show up again?
How about right now?
Sniveling idiot! Keep whining like that, and this Calamity whatever will keep walking all over you!
But what can we do? We can't even defeat a single demon.
That's why we take our boats, catch some fish, and make sure we've got enough food to keep on surviving. Didn't they drill anything into that fool head of yours in school? Ugh. Do I have to knock some sense into you? Get up and get the boat ready!
That is one hot-headed dad.
Too hot for any demons to get near. That's for sure.
Welcome back! I take it you defeated the Legates.
Yes, but that still leaves Enominat and the Shepherd.
Onward ho to the last battle! Oh, I picked up something nice for you. Here.
An apple?
It's a fortune apple. A good luck charm. No real powers, but they're hard to find. Legend has it, they're pretty lucky.
A fortune apple.
But we're the bad guys, aren't we? Maybe what we need is bad luck instead.
I think the Reaper's got that covered.
Aw, that's just mean.
Well, I appreciate the thought. Thanks, Benwick. I love apples.
Just don't eat it.
I couldn't eat it, even if I wanted. Wait a moment. That's right. My power to consume is a part of Inominat. If that's true, then...
What is it?
You want a bite? Delicious fortune apple.
No way. That's a good luck charm.
That it is. One to give you the courage you need to survive.
So, where's our final destination?
The Empyrean's throne.
Sail for Port Zexon.
Aye, aye, ma'am. Aye, aye, sir.
Do you think that with Inominat's power waning, people will be free again?
Well, the pirates are acting like pirates again. May take longer for others, but I think it's happening.
What do you think of traveling around to see for ourselves? I'd like to know what's going on out there.
I'd like to meet the elemental Empyreans, if I could.
That's not a great idea. They're all in various Earth Pulse points, but where those are is a mystery. They could be very far off.
And they might not view us as allies.
Yep, gods live by their own rules. Our business with Inominat probably doesn't concern them.
You're right.
It might be wise to scope out the situation before our battle. As we go around, we might find out more about what Artorias is up to.
Just don't eat him. Got it?
I won't. Don't worry.
Hey, Rokuro! I heard about a Class 4 island that sounds damn near perfect for you.
An island that's perfect for me. Do the rivers flow with good drink?
Now that you mention it. But no, different island. I'm talking about you as a swordsman. The demons there all run around the island in suits of armor and helmets and stuff, I hear.
Armored demons are not unusual.
Yeah, but what I heard tell was that all the exorcists who got sent there came back with their swords broken. I don't know if they've got swords too, or if their armor is just that strong, but I reckon your sword will be able to stand up to them.
Well then, I've heard worse ideas.
If you believe the tales, that island used to be a place where swordsmen and knights competed to see who was stronger.
Oh yeah, I know the island you're talking about. Craftsmen from all over gave their finest weapons and armor to the greatest of warriors and made them fight. It was as much a showcase for those wares as it was a contest of strength.
So the demons on that island might come at us wielding fine arms and armor.
I'm certainly up for checking it out. I'm curious to see how good the stuff really is.
After all I've told you, you still want to go? What is wrong with you?
So, what was it you needed to say to me alone?
Where's Laphicet?
He wanted to stand watch with me, but I forced him to get some rest. After all this fighting, he needs it.
I owe you. That kid always tries to play the tough guy.
Just like the one who named him.
He's nothing like me. His motivation comes from hope.
Hope.
The wind is nice.
Yes, the world may teem with hardship and sadness, but it's also filled with beauty. The endless ocean, the islands in the south, even the frozen tundra and the mountains that spew fire.
It is. And humans make their home among all that beauty. This is the world that Laffy always yearned to travel. I finally understand what he saw when he sat looking out over the ocean. Eleanor, I have a single favor to ask of you. If anything happens to me, take care of Laphicet.
What? Is something the matter?
The power possessed by the Therians and Inominat is fundamentally the same. I have a theory. No, theory is too rational. A different part of me, something separate from my hatred, wants me to do something. It wants me to leave this world with hope.
Wait, you don't mean... my dying breath.
I'd almost forgotten about all that. Good thing I kicked your butt after all.
Trying to figure out why OBS crashes. I never had issue with it before, until this year. I'm trying to figure out what's different.
Well, the suppression field is gone.
And in its place, rampaging demons.
We expected that. Thanks for everything.
I only did what I felt like doing. Who needs thanks for that?
Let's go. We have a fight to finish with the Shepherd.
We put all our faith in you because you said you could protect us. We endured all your harsh rules and laws.
So how can you tell us you can't defeat the demons because you can't control Malakim anymore?
We don't understand why we've lost the ability to control our Malakim. But even without my Malak arts, I will fight to my dying breath to protect all of you. So please, calm down.
I'm not listening to anything the Abbey says anymore. What are you looking at? Yeah, you there. Mean-looking guy. Get over here.
I think I'll pass. Thanks.
Hey, Muscles! Get back here! I'm not through with you!
Please stop. I understand that you're worried and upset, but now isn't the time to be fighting amongst ourselves. Please, let us all stand together. Help us fight off the madness and the demons that threaten our world. And if that's not good enough for you, you can face me instead.
Guess I'm sorry.
That exorcist has some serious backbone.
Aye.
Inominat's power may have weakened, but I think that'll only cause more of a stir in the cities.
Without the Abbey's exorcists, the people will have a hard time quelling demons.
Are you crying?
I'm simply coming to terms with reality. I've learned to think for myself rather than let others do the thinking for me. It's painful and frightening, and comes with great responsibility. But this is who I am now. It's on me to own up, face my fears, and keep moving forward.
You're a piece of work, but I don't mind having you around.
Yes, I'm not weak like I used to be.
No, you aren't.
You don't have to bear the weight of the world alone, though.
I understand that. I will do only what I can.
You always say that, but then you end up overdoing it, right? If you push yourself to the limit and it's still not enough, there's no shame in relying on others.
Rokuro, thank you so much.
You realize you just thanked a demon, right?
I'm aware of that.
Hey, it's you! Magilou's debauchery.
It's menagerie.
I finally get a chance to see the famous Magilou's menagerie. I've been waiting forever to meet up with you again.
Meet up with us? Why?
Well, with my bad luck, I've always just missed out on seeing your splendiferous performances. So, well, I made my own menagerie. The Abbey is a mess, and people everywhere are scared. Demons abound, and, well, everyone's so gloomy. So I thought that this is exactly the time when people need something fun and happy to lift their spirits. My troupe is still in training, but we're almost ready.
That's wonderful! What do you call yourselves?
I wanted something with power, impact. So behold, we are the Dark Wings!
Dark Wings. Huh.
Hey, what gives? That's a terrible reaction.
You're trying to cheer people up, right? So why dark? And dark wings only make me picture crows. Or bats, maybe.
Really? When I think of the Dark Wings, I think comedy. Maybe I should rethink this. Oh, I got it! We'll be the Dark Smiles!
Sounds like you've got a pretty dark sense of humor. You really want to go with such a dark-hearted name?
Okay, fine. The Dark Magic. No, the Dark Circus. No, that's no good. The Darkest Hour. The Dark...
Guys,
you
it's
could
that's what
try
we're calling
losing the dark part.
is menagerie
All right,
dark
then.
something.
How about this one? The Peddlers of Joy.
We don't accept solicitations.
Fine, forget you. I've made my decision. We're Darkwing Menagerie of Comedy, and that's final.
You really went all out. Still, you've got zing, kid. Here's hoping you have many dark years to come. Magikazam!
Thanks. That makes us rivals now, but still, from one entertainer to another. Good luck.
About that Magikazam of yours? You only use that spell when you couldn't care less what happens, right?
What this world needs now is a good dose of apathy. Am I right?
But here's hoping you have many dark years to come. That's not very nice at all, is it?
Magikazam!
I can't get my hands on nectar or a good drink anymore, but thanks to that, I've finally seen the light. I tried drinking lots of different things to help cope with my cravings, and I discovered that a nice cup of tea really does the trick. You can't give kids the heavy stuff, but tea? Kids, adults, the elderly, everyone can enjoy it.
That's a good positive point of view.
I'm thinking about using my life savings to open a tea shop filled with tea from all over the world. Rather than let ourselves get all worked up panicking over the demons, we'd be better off sitting down with a nice cup of relaxing tea.
It'd be wonderful if you sold some tasty pies or cookies there, too.
I know, right? I need to find some baked goods that go well with tea. Maybe I can find a girlfriend while I'm at it.
Well, good luck with that.
Thanks. Speaking of which, are you single?
Sorry, think I'll pass.
Yeah, figured as much.
I can feel him. You know me not somewhere in the sky.
In the sky? Wait, look!
You're the ones who liberated us from Inominat's domain, right? I want to thank you for all that you've done.
You really don't have to do that. I was just acting in my own interests. If any Malachims still get in my way, I won't hesitate to devour them.
Hey, hold up! Most of us are under the influence of Inominat's power and have been robbed of our free will.
The majority of Malachim are too afraid of malevolence to even go near humans. Before Inominat's interference, we were a peaceful people.
That doesn't matter to me.
We get what you're saying, but if we go easy on anybody, then we'll be the ones who get killed. If you truly want to protect your friends, You'll have to stop us by force.
Wouldn't you agree that having free will means choosing the path you believe in?
I suppose you're right. And that's why we too will work toward the future we desire.
In order to achieve a perfect fusion of human and Moloch power, the Abbey gave Armati a physical form. Specifically, they're vessels embedded with a formula that can manipulate mana. They call these objects divine artifacts.
Is that what that bow is?
Yes, this is one of the divine artifacts. We've decided we want to pass on the knowledge behind the divine artifacts and armatization to future generations.
Why would you want to do that? Armatization is dangerous.
We want to enable humans and Malachim to coexist.
What?
In its current form, armatization is a one-sided process, allowing a human to exploit a Moloch's power. But imagine if humans and Malachim could armatize with mutual awareness and consent.
It could provide just the edge our people need to battle the great forces who seek to harm our world.
Like the Lord of Calamity, you mean? Well, do what you want.
It's another potential for the future.
Yes.
But I have one warning for you. The divine artifact intended for Inominat is already complete. You know what that means, don't you?
Artorias himself will use the divine artifact to armatize with the Nominat.
For the good of the future, we'll pray for your success in battle, Lord of Calamity.
Huh. Okay. Well, it's nice that we've tracked down Inominat, but, now what's the plan?
I don't think even Griffin could get us up there.
And my Guardian takes one passenger only.
I don't think we need to worry about that.
Huh?
Well, looky there. A teleportation art. Looks like we're expected.
For Inominat to fully awaken, they need me and Laphicet. Which means they want to settle this once and for all, too.
Sounds good to me. Bring it on!
Is what reckless idiots say before plunging into the unknown. Be more cautious. Sorry.
Wow. That is the first time I've ever heard Magilu say something sensible.
A bad omen. Let's be careful, and take a good look around first.
Belittling a faithful ally right before the final showdown? Do you not cry? If I prick you, do you not bleed?
Okay, let's do a bunch of side stuff.
Come, sinner, and repent your wicked deeds.
Why are you whispering?
Because everyone else in your group has been nothing but trouble. Not a single one of them will truly repent. What kind of place do they think this holy sanctuary is?
I don't know what to tell you. You'll have to take it up with them.
I can't. You know what they're like, right? If I complain about it to them, they'll just beat the stuffing out of me.
I wish I could tell you that deep down they're all good people, but...
That's why you need to confess something.
What? Why me?
Please, I just want to hear a legitimate confession for once. If you don't hurry up, I'll put a curse on you.
Oh, all right. I'm so sorry for all the trouble that my companions have caused you, Father. Forgive me.
No, that's not going to work. I guess I'm not quite in the mood to forgive that yet.
Yeah. Well, maybe you should repent for being such a petty, mean old priest.
I thought I could make things work out if I just got to the capital, but finding a job here isn't easy.
We worked so hard and lived so well in that town. Why did this have to happen to us?
We should tell the Abbey what happened. They'll help us and kill all those evil demons.
We know that place better than anyone. We can help the Abbey recapture it. I'll never forgive those demons. Or the Lord of Calamity.
I'm sorry.
Benwick told me that you can mop the floor with the water you've used for washing rice, and it'll make the wood shiny. Is that true?
It is. Not only does it get the floor clean, it'll put on a layer of rice brown oil at the same time. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Wow, that's awesome! I didn't know that.
Yeah, rice water has a lot of uses. The first time you use a new earthenware pot, boil rice water in it, and you'll extend its lifespan. And if you use it when you're rehydrating dried fish, it'll tenderize it and take away the fishy smell too. And if you water plants with it, it acts as a fertilizer. It's really useful stuff.
Wow, look at you, Velvet. Maybe I could see you with a family after all.
You don't have to act so surprised.
Still, I've never read that in any of my books before. How did you end up learning all that?
I learned from Celica, who learned it from our mom. It's just been passed down across the family.
Wow! What else did you learn from your sister growing up?
Celica taught me everything our mom knew about cooking, from the basics to more advanced techniques. Speaking of which, rice water is really useful when cooking too. If you use it to boil radishes, it'll get rid of their bitter taste. When you use it to boil bamboo shoots or burdock roots, they'll soften and take on a nice white color. My mother taught Celica that anyone who threw away rice water wasn't qualified for housework, and my sister passed it on to me, too.
You know so many cool things!
When I needed to make When you need to make a child eat their vegetables, it'll go over better if you can cook them tender and not so bitter.
I bet you'd make a pretty good mom one day, Velvet.
You really think so? Actually, since you're here, Bienfu, I have to ask. Those are discarded vegetables on your tray there, aren't they?
Yeah, but they're just raw scraps left over from cooking. I was on my way to throw them out just now.
What are you talking about? That's all still good stuff you can use. Look at those radish leaves. Dice them up, fry them in oil, add soy sauce, cooking wine, bonito flakes, and sesame seeds, and voila! A perfectly healthy topping for rice. And that potato skin? If you wipe the inner side on a mirror, it won't fog up. Put some salt on those lemon rinds and you can use them to scrub a wash basin sparkling clean.
Holy cow, Velvet! You're a treasure trove of knowledge.
You know what's been bothering me? These pirates are way too wasteful with their food. They leave so much garbage.
You might be getting a little carried away here.
Yeah, I think you've made the jump from potential mom to bothersome in-law.
I can agree to that. Horizon's right on the money.
Hey, it's you guys. Remember me? We met during that whole thing with the Swordbreaker. You convinced me to stop being a bandit.
Yes, I remember you. You made it to Logres.
Yeah, I finally saved enough to open up my bandit cuisine restaurant. I'm just looking for the right location now.
You didn't steal that money, did you?
Hey, I said I stopped being a bandit, didn't I? I took on honest work to save up for this. Repairing roads, delivering relief supplies, lots of hard labor.
You really did turn over a new leaf. I think what you've done is incredible.
Really? All right. It was all worth it just to see that smile.
Now that you've become a good man, I'm sure that even more wonderful things will come your way.
Have you decided on your menu?
Almost. I've got the eggless wild mushroom omelet and the highwayman's stew, but I feel like I need one more standout dish. There's a tavern in this town that has mabo curry that's just out of this world. I want to try to beat 'em. Do you have any good ideas for me? Maybe something that'll help me draw in the ladies?
Maybe add a dessert menu? That might help. I know, like a theft by chocolate cake, or a roasted pear creme brulee tart.
Well, that's certainly aggressive.
Yeah, those sound great. Now my menu's complete. Hey, when I'm a big success, you want to get hitched?
You shouldn't tease an exorcist.
I'm not teasing. I'm serious. Marry me.
Well, good luck with your restaurant.
Ooh, rejection hurts.
Miss Holier Than Thou delivered some just desserts.
Sweet rejection. It'd make a good cake name.
The taste of defeat is bittersweet.
The Lord of Calamity has brought fear to the entire kingdom. Grim whisperings echo through the streets in every town.
It's gloom and grief all around. So many people at church have lost someone close to them.
But it is in the saddest times when smiles are most needed. Dark expressions cast dark shadows.
Smile in the face of sadness.
Now that's a real man. That old guy knows what's what.
I'm not saying you need to make light of everything, but try to leave a little room for joy in your life.
Like when you eat good food, or see a beautiful flower.
Or even this fountain. Water wells forth, a symbol of hope. Even though life may be hard, I keep at it. I work hard so that this fountain never runs dry.
And I'll help you maintain it, so that it stays a place where people can come to feel at ease.
Now that there are less exorcists around, we can rely on the Abbey to do everything for us.
We need to start by doing what we can do to make this world a brighter place.
So where are you going to start?
With everything as harsh as it is now, people feel like they need to sacrifice excess and live frugally. I agree that we should act in moderation and refrain from excessive luxury. But we need joy to keep us going, right?
That's why we've decided to open up a restaurant. We want to make people happy by making good food and good drink.
What sort of food will you make?
That's what I'm researching now. I'm walking the world, trying different foods.
I heard they have this amazing mabo curry. But to be honest, the place looks a little intimidating.
Just treat it like it's any other restaurant. I've been in there, and the mabo curry is great.
Really? So it's a mabo curry even the kids can like? I gotta try me some of this.
I wish you wouldn't call me a kid.
My bad. I didn't mean to step on your pride there. I was too preoccupied with thinking about our restaurant's mission statement, and I neglected to consider your feelings. I'm terribly sorry.
It's not that big of a deal. But what do you mean by mission statement anyway?
We're a restaurant that's fun for the whole family. Our slogan is, we'll feed you from the cradle to the grave.
It's supposed to be a place people eat. You might not want to mention graves.
I think a person would need a lot of courage to go eat there.
Whoa. Why didn't I think about that?
You seem to miss a lot. Are you sure you're up for running a restaurant?
We'll be fine. I studied up on a lot of restaurant management, and I plan on hiring a really good chef. All that's left is to select a menu and come up with a new slogan.
Instead of cradle to grave, how about from this life to the next life?
Your food's killing them either way.
Rats. I can't think of anything.
These people have terrible,
From baby teeth to
just
dentures.
terrible names for
That's
this.
fantastic. It
For
gets
their
rid of that whole
companies.
dying thing. I love it.
It's
We'll
terrible.
They've got a long
No one can come up with a
road
good
ahead of
name that doesn't sound intimidating or dangerous. What the fuck is wrong with these people?
Welcome.
You came back.
I did. This place is important to me.
Are you sure it's okay to be in a town like this?
Don't worry about us. Besides, I'm more worried about the bar. I'm only away for a little while, and look at this place. The casks are empty, and all the food tastes like dirt. Just a little bit ago, we finally got a delivery in. It was barely enough to open up shop.
Do you have enough to make Mabo curry?
I do.
Great!
Thanks for worrying about us. But leave the town to the townsfolk. You should just focus on what you have to do. Just make sure you don't have any regrets.
Thanks, Tabitha.
I'm gonna end the stream here. So see you guys later. Alright, bye bye.